Very good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, Shantanu.
Hi.
So you have started enjoying your buzz moments.
You're still
Yeah.
buzzing?
You're still buzzing.
Yeah,
I see
yeah.
your smile. I love your smile. And Saraswati, so
Yeah.
since morning, how many buzz moments you had?
Lots and lots. First, I told you like listening to Krishna's bhajans is a
Okay.
buzz moment, so I had listened to it.
I have a loving example of it. I don't know if you have seen the film Mughal Azam.
Okay.
There is a Krishna bhajan in it. Mohe Panghat pe Nandlal Chhed Gayo. It's one of my favorite bhajans. And I really love that song.
Okay.
And it's written in Awadhi.
I really love, you can say that I love Krishna ji, like something, like it is in my nerves and all. So different matter.
So it's good. So we love buzzing, and we need a group of people with whom we are together. There are a lot of people who are part of our life, our family, our circle of friends, our colleagues, our neighbors. So everybody is part and parcel of our life. But I would like to introduce you to a thought process of a mastermind group. I'm just reading you a few lines on that. Having great people around you, you can greatly help you not only stay committed to your quest, but enjoy the ride all the more. You're incredible. Your coach will introduce you to another person, people on the program. So you help your change you. Means we are in like we have been a group. I'll introduce you to more people who will be like us, like we made a group and we are progressing together. So similarly, we make other groups and they are who are thinking in the same lines as we are thinking. This will give us a boost in our career, in our thought processes, in our going away, getting more buzz moments, and moving ahead in our life. So in our life, we need to have more of happy people and people who give us confidence, who make us reach to a next level. These kind of people we need to have more in our life. And there's another kind of person that you will be find in your life who can be a very good friend also, who can be a relative also, who can be someone very close to you. They are very good people, but their thought process is very negative. It's similar to your end goals. They may be good. They are doing things to keep you in line, to keep you happy. Their thinking process there, but what happens to it? Their intentions may be good, but the intent when they talk to you, then when they express things to you, they create negative vibes in you. So we call them toxic people. What happens to it? Thus, you have a friend who comes to you and every day say, like someone, this place is not good to live, this planet is not good to live, or something other else he's commenting every day.
He's just
which gives
finding
you
out
a-
the negative part
Yeah.
of anything.
So these people we will term it as toxic people. So best thing in our life is should be that we avoid toxic people. So I'm just taking you through a set of questions for which we'll be understanding more on who are the mastermind and who are the toxic people. So whenever you are with a person, we will ask this question: what am I gaining by spending my limited, precious time with this person? This is always, whenever you meet someone, this should be in your back of your mind. What are you gaining? And then this is, what am I losing by spending my limited, precious time with this person? One is gaining. Second, we should ask ourselves what we are losing. What would happen if I didn't spend my precious time with them? It can be good, bad, ugly. Similarly, what would happen if I did spend my precious time with them? And what would happen if I didn't spend my precious time with them? What would happen if I did spend my precious time with them? What wouldn't happen if I did spend my precious time with them? And what are you going to definitely about how you spend your time with these persons? So whenever you are meeting a person who may be a friend, your colleague, your relatives, you have to spend time with them. Some are compulsions that we have to do, social compulsions that we cannot avoid, but still at times we have to hang around. So whenever you are doing this, see to it that you avoid toxic people.
Yes, actually, I was visualizing a scenario
Yeah.
where I go and meet someone.
Okay.
Okay, and then when the person comes, I said, wait a moment. and then I start filling up this sheet. And then at the end of it, I find that I'm not getting much. Okay, fine. Thank you.
See, this is just a process, and I know you better understand this. That scanning process,
Yeah.
it can happen in
Yeah,
a
if
fraction
we
of
have
seconds.
these questions at the
But,
back of the mind, it's
this
very
is when
easy to
And it is
understand.
not that these are people you are not meeting once in a lifetime. These are people who you meet on a regular basis.
Yeah.
So
Sometimes
once
you can't
maybe
avoid.
you never know also they are toxic or not unless you talk to them. So maybe initially we'll have to scan everybody we know. We already know, and now we have to scan them. How important they are to me, for my future, for my
Right.
endeavors. How important they are. If we spend our time with them, what I am gaining, what I am losing. There are at times where there are some people, maybe we are not gaining something, but we are not losing something. So at least they are not toxic. But if there are people where you sit with them for a couple of minutes and you come out with negative ideas in your mind.
Actually, there is another thing. So, since we are talking about these people, uh, there are a lot of people
Mhm.
who give you a feel of goodness.
Yeah.
I mean, they make you feel happy by commenting on things you have done, appreciating you and all.
And they love you basically.
No, that is where the problem is.
Yeah.
But then later on, you came to know that they were just flatterers.
Acha.
They loved your position,
Okay.
not you as the person.
Oh, now I get your point. Now I get
The
your
flatterers, because
Yeah.
since I have led such a long life, so
Uh,
I have actually come across a lot of people
Right.
who basically used to love my position
Right.
and not necessarily me.
Right.
Okay, so probably that also should be part of this, right? To identify people who
That is
people pleasers.
See, what happened is when we are sitting with someone, if you are telling about a flatterer, so he is a flatterer with 2 or 3 meetings with this in your mind, you will understand this person.
That is
how
the-
is he helping me and how is
Yeah,
It's not
that
right.
is where the problem is, because there are no constants here. Everything is variable.
okay.
If you are too immersed in yourself,
Yeah.
you would never even be able to identify that,
Right.
because you are feeling so self-important
Okay.
that it becomes difficult for you to differentiate between a genuine admirer and a flatterer.
Right. But once we start asking questions to ourselves,
Right.
we get a view. See, you
With
just
the
cannot
phase of
avoid
time, we
people.
really come
You
up
just
with a
cannot
conclusion.
avoid
Finally
people.
it comes.
Yeah, finally
it
we'll
comes.
land up to the conclusions when things really every
Or
day
you can
cannot be a
put these
moment
people
of
into some
appraisal.
situations to gauge them.
Yeah, every moment cannot be a appraisal
Yeah.
moment, and we definitely land into conclusions that the fact of the
Right.
situation.
Right.
So we really come up to that.
And with the social media
Uh-huh.
ruling the roost right now,
Yeah.
where more often than not it's on the social media that you meet
Right.
and not on face-to-face basis.
Yeah. We have
This
not.
has
Yeah,
become
this
an even
is
bigger problem.
Creating
Yeah.
the distance and really.
So, but the thing is that whenever we are in association with anybody, now since this was not part of our discussion, but social media, you said. So here also we have to judge people that you're talking to him or sending messages to him. What kind of messages he's sending you? If he's sending you positive messages, he's helping in your endeavors, or you discuss a positive thing with him and a positive vibe comes from him. You get buzz moments talking to him. So then you understand that he's the right person to be with. And a person, whenever you talk to him, he gives you negative ideas. He gives you, like you're buying a property.
No, that is the problem with
Yeah.
social media.
Yeah.
Problem with social media is you will feel as if the world loves you,
Yeah.
because it doesn't take anything to just
Send
click on a like.
Yeah.
Okay, so earlier on you had to actually speak out or express something. Now it has become so much easier.
Yeah.
Okay, you have posted some bullshit and then someone presses like.
Yeah.
So you feel, this guy appreciates me.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So social media has actually made things even more difficult to identify who are the real toxic ones and who are
See,
not so.
social media, the time we spend on social media is very important. How much time we are spending. So, before judging others, it's more important that we should judge ourselves.
Of course.
If we are spending more than required time on social media,
Who
and
defines that?
You have to decide. You have gone through this process and you have to understand that what is important to you. Recently, you have to take decisions. Social media, if you're spending just for a social gathering connectivity, it's okay with your friends. You're just for being connected with your friends. But if you are wasting time on social media,
I'll tell you what I mean. Let's say, for example, you are getting into a venture.
right,
Fine.
right,
And you feel that you have 800,000 friends
okay,
who can provide you with valuable feedback.
right,
Okay?
right,
So you post something. Let's say you just post a video or a message,
right.
eliciting genuine response.
Right.
Because you are taking that as a feedback.
Right,
Fine.
right.
You post that and you get hundreds of likes.
Okay, okay.
You probably will feel that, yeah,
What I understand, like has become like an attendance.
that's right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
We
But
shouldn't
people
feel,
who are addicted or people
Yeah.
who really give credence to these likes,
right,
But what I think, really likes, give whatever likes we are getting, it is not taking our graph upwards. When it comes to our inner self
that's
graph,
exactly what I'm coming to. See,
Yeah.
the thing is, why I brought this social media thing is because in today's world,
we don't meet our friends.
we don't get to meet friends at a physical level, right? That proximity is not there.
Okay.
So we have to depend a lot on the social media to know the whereabouts of our
Yeah,
friends, and that is where these challenges are coming in.
Yes.
So if I have to tell myself what is the most toxic thing, I would say social media.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a good.
It depends on you, like how you take it. There are some people who take it as if like, nay, I'm getting lots of likes and all. They get really, means might not be exact boosting, but this is what they love.
Now you know something.
This is what they love.
You know something like, there are those 4 hormones.
Yeah.
So there is one called dopamine.
Dopamine, yeah.
Okay, so you usually get a dopamine high from various, even some kind of like cigarette. No. The likes also provide you dopamine.
Yeah.
It has been proved.
Yeah. Then it can be
This
scientifically proved.
is a big science going behind
Yeah.
it. Even
It
the
makes you
psychology
happy.
plays a lot of role in the messages that we get or messages
Yeah.
which are made viral and all. There's a lot of human psychology into it, and it's a very wide
There are
subject.
different people. There are
Yeah.
people.
And
who
I
are
am not an
very-
expert into this to give you a good learning,
Yeah.
but we can discuss with other experts.
Yeah.
We can have a good reading on this. And so now, before concluding, I just wanted to have a last line from you all. That what is the takeaway from what we have come to know here?
So for me, the takeaway is to identify your people and surround yourself with them, people who actually bring positivity, bring value to you, and push you forward. And try to avoid distance, not reject, but avoid distance from people who are toxic, who
Right.
actually bring negativity
Right.
and drain you of your enthusiasm.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
This is what we
That's
wanted
right.
to understand from here. So we have to have a set of people who are positive and who give us positive energy, and totally avoid people who are toxic. Maybe they are good people, they have a good understanding of you and all that, but they don't provide anything positive in you and don't help you in achieving your endeavors,
Right.
your outcomes. So whenever you are with people and you think that they are not in the process, you keep the social contact, but always avoid these toxic people
Yeah.
and investing time with them. So let's close on this.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
so
you.
much.